WLBT's First Alert Weather Team is committed to your safety with 6 hours of continuous team coverage.
This is a relentless storm, Dave.
We're fortunate we all made it out alive.
And our network of skycams across the state alerting you to danger, bringing you live footage of tornadoes as they touch down in Wathau County.
Look at this, Chase. Guys, look at that.
This is ground zero almost. I mean, this is really hard to stomach, like I said.
We take our commitment to being on your side seriously, and together we're Mississippi Strong.
Weekdays, stream First Alert Weather Plus.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us.
WLBT's First Alert Weather Team is keeping you up to date with the latest information. From your morning commute to your afternoon drive, we're on your side, streaming on your favorite devices. WLBT First Alert Weather Plus.
Hello, hello. Oh, look at that. We're low.
Whoa.
Whoa. You know what? That's a camera issue. Let me see if I can fix the camera issue. Let's see if Dave can do it. Won't he? Will he? So is it down here? Yep. I think it's down here.
Yeah, camera one.
Oh, I don't know any of that.
I don't know either.
No idea. Nope. Don't know it. Well, I can stand back here. We all stand all the way back here at the monitors.
I look all right, but I guess.
Yep. I don't
I don't know
know.
what the password is either.
Well, it is what it is. We'll just go with it, and
We just roll with the plan.
maybe I'm having a bad hair day, folks. That could be it too. You know, let's be honest. That could be it. There we go. We got that all fixed. So Ashley Civic is here, talking about the weather with us this afternoon. We really appreciate that.
Yes.
And Chief Meteorologist Dave Roberts here. Good to be with you as always. And kind of a rainy kind of afternoon. I came in this afternoon. I found you kind of just like blah. Normally you're like, how do I describe it? You're just like this little, you're like a flower. You're just excited. You're vibrant. Today you're like, hi.
I think I was just in my zone, I guess, when you came in.
I'm like, hey Ashley, how you doing? Good.
Yeah.
Well, what's going on? Nothing.
Not much.
Just chilling out, yeah. But that's all right. You don't have to be. Listen, you don't have to be parking 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It's fine.
It's just chilling.
You know, people still like you the same. As long as I keep getting compliments about you when I go out to eat, and that's all that matters, right? But the weather's kind of doing it, though, isn't it? I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. This morning, I was kind of like. And I told you, I actually told her before we went on the air here this afternoon. I said, this morning I was doing great. I had a whole bunch of stuff that I had gotten done. Had a little presentation I had to do early this morning. Got that out of the way. And then the rain started and I started hearing it on the roof. And I was like,
I slipped right through it. So that's
did you really?
That tells you anything.
Wow. Well, that's cool.
I just walked outside. And I was like, oh, it must have rained at some point.
Mm-hmm.
So I was out.
And I've been looking for dogs. We were talking about that yesterday off the air. I've been looking for another boxer, and I saw one that I loved.
Yes.
But it was adopted, and that's okay. Yeah. I'm happy because that makes me feel good.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like these dogs deserve loving homes, and the fact that somebody saw the dog, and it had been a dog that had been around for a few months now, I guess, at the shelter, and just nobody had adopted it. And when they posted it yesterday, it caught my eye, and someone ran down there and got it, and I actually do feel good about it. I really do, because I was on the fence.
Yes.
And it's just because of it's so time consuming when you're dealing with a dog.
Yeah.
I love them, but it's just time consuming.
Yeah.
So that's right. Hey, Keith Honore. Come on in here a second. We're doing this little thing here, and the camera's in a different configuration. Can you type in what JVC? I know that we're live, by the way. So you want to just type it? Okay, it's gonna be hard to remember. I'm joking. It's not hard to remember. It was so easy. All right, so we're gonna go to here. We're gonna go to preset, right? And What's that?
Move.
Ta-da! Keith Honore to the rescue, folks. If you need to reach Keith, he's here at the station. He can fix anything in your house that you need. Just feel free to call him. But that was Keith Honore who really saved things. And what an amazing guy.
Yes.
Look at that. Someone just said, are you okay? Love you.
Oh.
I don't know, is that to you or to me? Maybe to both of us, right? It's possible. Yeah. Hey, Bridget Williams, thanks for checking in with us this afternoon. Pat Brown, good afternoon. By the way, if you're not familiar with the little broadcast that we do here, I don't know what it's like for you in the morning. I watch, but me, I'm a goofball. I just kind of take it real easy. You never know what we're really going to talk about.
That's okay.
Nothing crazy. Hey, Isabel Roberts, who gave you permission to use my last name? I'll have my attorneys reach out to you immediately, but first I'd have to hire one. We kind of just do it loosey-goosey here in the afternoon and evening. We're just talking about the weather, talking about whatever. Jessica White, is the weather getting bad? Not really. I mean, actually, it looks a little better than yesterday at this time.
Not as much rain going on right now, but that's pretty much the story for today. But it's pretty much copy and paste. I know we've been saying that all week long, but it continues to be the case for your Thursday. So we're pretty much just going to be dealing with off and on showers throughout the rest of this afternoon into this evening, but not everywhere seeing the rain. This is a live look from our First Alert Sky Cam from the Market Max in Tylertown, where it's just cloudy, kind of gloomy. But yeah, so overall, just pretty much seeing this all around central Mississippi. Definitely still pretty muggy out there. It's currently 79. And we're pretty much just going to continue to be dealing with humid conditions if you aren't seeing the rain currently. But we're going to be dealing with these off and on showers throughout the rest of your Thursday evening. Eventually, we'll see things move out overnight. And then we're left with a dry Friday morning commute for most of us. Can't completely rule out a shower, but then tomorrow afternoon into the evening, we kind of see it's kind of like a final push, it feels like, when we see these showers move through. Maybe even a few thunderstorms Friday evening, and then things pretty much dry out overnight Friday and into Saturday, where we're just going to be dealing with an isolated chance for some showers. Most of us say relatively dry, though. Yeah, so it's a hit or miss kind of pattern today and tomorrow, and this weekend it goes down a little bit. So Isabel Roberts is funny. She said her father gave her that name. It's weird because my father gave me my name, so it's kind of odd. Then we've got Kim King Clyburn. How are you? Good afternoon to you. Francis Howard asked a good question. April usually severe weather, so far so good. It really wasn't a question, but you know what, she's right. The weather pattern is not set up for a severe weather outbreak around here. Farther north, different story. We got folks joining us. What's that? Midwest. Yeah, it's been really nutty, right? I mean, the hailstorm they had in Iowa last week. I may be getting my days confused. Maybe this week. I could be losing. I think it was last week. Yeah, but anyway, there's been some crazy storms to the north, but around here, it's just isolated activity. We've been seeing some hail, but it's isolated activity. Yeah. Isabel Roberts, is next week going to be bad? I don't know. What do you got planned? You talking about weather? I don't know. At this point, it doesn't look like it's going to be, but it looks like we're going to have more of a wet weather pattern kick back in, right? Wednesday, Thursday. Yeah. So again, this weekend, maybe an isolated shower, more so on a warming trend. Will be the mid to upper 80s, both Saturday, Sunday, with a mixture of sun and clouds. It's going to be a little bit warmer next week, at least Monday and Tuesday. 90s and upper 80s for the beginning of the week, but then you see the low 80s return on Wednesday. This is associated with a cold front that's going to be dropping in. Again, time frame is around midweek, I would say, anywhere between Wednesday and Thursday. Models are showing a little bit more so that we're going to see it on Thursday. More of the front looking to linger a little further west Wednesday, but then as you see it, kind of looks like it's going to move in on Thursday, but again, more than likely we'll see this change over the next couple of days. But in terms of any kind of severe weather, doesn't look that way, at least at this point in time. Brenda Holmes is in Pike County. Says it looks dreary today. And she's right. We were just talking about dreary. That. Feels dreary, but we're gonna spruce it up. We're gonna play some. We'll get some music going in the Weather Center. We'll really, we'll get a punch bowl going and whatever we got to do. Debbie Reeves had a bad downpour on Highway 27. Be glad this rain is gone. Well, you may not be totally out of the woods just yet. There's still some showers out there, but we're going to be looking at an unsettled weather pattern for a while. So we just want you to be aware of that. We're not really worried about any kind of other severe weather. Anything else you want to share with the kids? No, that's all. Okay. That's all I have for right now. All right. Well, I'll tell you what, this little view of the sky cams out there, the First Alert Sky Cam Network. Let me pull that up on the screen. Let me do it this way. Let me do it this way. There we go.
Can you imagine if I were like flying a plane for the first time? Would you want to be, you wouldn't want to be my co-pilot. Oh, what's this button do? What's this switch do?
Oh, no.
You'd be like, get me out of here. Or you'd already be out the plane with your parachute on. But you could still see there's some showers around. We got some breaks in Forest. That's on your lower left corner. And then we've got a couple spritzes there in Flowwood that's coming from the Jackson Prep Cam. You can see some raindrops on the lens.
Looks like there's a range shaft in the from our Raymond
does.
camera.
I know it does. You can hit on the middle thing, see if it pops up for you. Let's see what happens. Oh,
yeah,
you didn't know it could do that, did you?
Well,
I built it like that.
I like
but
that.
Yeah, it's just a little thing. Yeah, but you're right. So the range shaft, you can see it there. Just look straight out past the little guide wire to the left, and you'll see that rain shower right there in the distance. Good call, Ashley. She's always, I'll tell you, she pays attention to details. I mean, she's all about the details. Meteorologist Ashley Civic. I don't want to be practicing on the field today. It's just too muggy, but I want to be practicing on the field really any day. But I love a day where it's beautiful out there. Yeah. And next time when I do get a dog, I'll be so happy because I love playing with my dog Reese out in the weather when it was nice and like cooler. Yeah. Because the dogs love that cool weather. They just, they get crazy. But that's the story there. So, all right. Ashley Civic, she's got to go. She's going to be on Studio 3. She's very busy. Okay. She's going to be on Studio 3. Yeah, exactly. Like a ballerina. Yeah.
I was a ballerina.
I know. And you're the only one that knows how to do a certain weather shot. Yeah. And I find that fascinating. There's a certain camera shot. I hate doing it. So when I'm doing her shift, I always get nervous because I'm like, I'm not going to do it well. And I just know I'm not doing it as good as she can. And I'm okay with that. I've actually accepted it. But yeah, she's a ballerina. She can do that. Me, when I try to do it, it's no, I knock over things. But anyway, she's going to be back on WLBT News at 4 and 4:30. I will be on WLBT News at 5 and 6. And then we're back here at 6:30. Again, we will be taking attendance. So make sure that you join us. All right. But we will be looking forward to it. And we're just going to be watching some pop-up showers through the afternoon. And we'll start looking towards a better weekend, albeit a warmer weekend, and then a changing forecast when it comes to next week. Until then, folks, we want you to stay safe. All right. And we will see you in just a little bit. Until then, bye-bye. And if you want to see more of this or if you missed any of it, no big deal. Just watch on Facebook. I'm going to keep it looped up there for you. Hey, Alexis and Chris, good to see you. We'll see you soon.